poetry has a huge power. I know Arabian culture through Rumi, Omar Khayyam, and later many other poets. Similarly, right now, Adonis, who is a very good poet, great poet, at the present time, recently wrote, "A frontier is my standard, it meets with no one." While I'm saying that this book represents the world poetry, I recently wrote in the introduction, poetry has the power to bring people of different races, ethnicities, and languages together on the same platform as it is right now. It empowers us with knowledge of truth and harbor peace. That is why when there is unrest, distress, dysfunction, and confusion, especially during wartime or the period of recovery, people come to poetry to embrace hope. Not only does I say this anthology, this setting, or a meeting like that, bring poets together on the same platform through exchange of words and images, of course, also through emotions from many corners of the world. So, and obviously, it brings friendship. I would say that you know Bengali culture through Tagore, who got the Nobel Prize in 1913. Well, Shakespeare, Dante, and other poets gave me the cultures of their own, and they actually created a bridge between the cultures, as the poets here are doing. That is why I believe that every poet is an ambassador. Wherever I go, I started this magazine 25 years ago. The main goal was to globalize Bengali poetry. After 25 years later, I believe that we are successful. Yes, the government is not paying for that. On the other hand, sometimes it does. This one, New York Cultural Affairs actually gave a grant. I will end up with this. Qazi Nazrul Islam is the national poet of Bangladesh right now. He wrote a poem, The Rebel. He actually took the Quranic verse, the first verse of Quran, Ikra bismi rabbikal ladzi khalaq. He wrote, Balabir chiro unnatam mushi. Meaning, hero, say that your caste is ever higher. British say, no, our caste is ever higher, so you have no place here. You go to jail. See, 50 years later, Bangladesh was liberated. Same thing happened to Muhammad Usri, right? Shukri, Muhammad Shukri over here, whose writing was some type of band that nobody could read his word. But look at this. 50 to 60 years or 70, 80 years later, your country is a prosperous country and harboring peace and harboring a poetry festival like this. And that was some poets, translator came together and said, okay, we are going to get poets from 5 continents together and we are going to show what our nation will be. So poetry has a huge power. Thank you so much.